And last night, the Clovis Unified School Board voted to send a $400 million bond measure to the voters this November. And today, administrators gave a tour of exactly where those bond dollars would go.
Building, you can tell it was from the 50s.
The year was 1957 when Nelson Elementary had its first day of school.
But this awesome 70s countertops.
At 67 years old, the elementary school predates even the Clovis Unified School District. And it's just one of the schools the district is hoping to modernize with a $400 million bond on the ballot this November.
We keep a running list of ongoing projects that we know we're going to need to do, and then it just becomes a funding conversation.
Assistant Superintendent of Facilities Denver Stairs says a citizens committee led that funding conversation, and they arrived at the amount and the terms of the bond.
As a staff member of Clovis Unified, our primary role in that is simply to provide facts.
The Citizens Committee brought the bond to the Clovis Unified School Board, and the board voted to send it to the November ballot last night. The bond won't raise taxes, but it will extend the current tax rate for voters in the district, something the district superintendent, Corinne Fulmer, is proud of.
This rate, the $155 per 100,000, it is lower than some of our neighboring districts like Fresno, Central, and Sanger.
Also on the ballot this November, a $10 billion state bond, only available to districts with current bonds.
If we don't pass and the state still passes their $10 billion bond, Clovis Unified is not eligible for any of that money.
Money that would go towards bringing Nelson Elementary up to the standards of 2024.
The campus would get a facelift.
So the bond would also set aside $180 million to complete the Terry P. Bradley Educational Center, which is the future home of Clovis South. And it will be used for safety projects that include car barriers, cameras, and window film at several schools. And we've got a link to the complete bond text on our website, yourcentralvalley.com.